Hey guys, Mike with Long Range with the Lilies, here to bring you day 2 of the 2022 AG Cup. If you missed day 1, go back and check out our videos. We released that a couple weeks ago. It'll get you up to speed on the type of format that matches and how we got here. So going into day 2, got a good night's rest, got a good dinner, woke up, got some breakfast, went out, showed up at the range nice and early, getting my gear squared away. Fog had rolled in again, so we were on a little bit of a delay, but we had time to go check zero. I always check zero on day 2 if I'm available to or allowed to. For me, it gets a couple trigger presses out of the way. It reinstills that confidence that my gun is shooting. And it wasn't that I didn't have any confidence in my gun. My gun had been hammering. In fact, I don't know if I've ever been more confident in my setup than I was this weekend. But it just gets those couple shots out of the way and allows you to get that out of your system. At least it works for me. So, as I mentioned before, tied for 6th place, about 2 to 3 shots above the cut line. I knew I needed to make the top 10 in order to advance to day 3. So without any more drama or build up, let's just get into the video. Here you go.
745, top 10 Fred Mudd. And
Crushed it yesterday.
on a delay for fog once again. Targets are out there somewhere.
All right, gentlemen, I'll turn it over to Tom. Good luck. You have nothing? All right, guys. Day begins. Light is clear. ROs brief them up, and let's shoot 5 stages.
Yeah, the best part.
Come on over here, guys. I don't want to compete with them.
You're a little astronaut. They're literally little green men.
All right, engage 10 rounds from a rock pile. On command, move from the start position to shooter chosen rock, okay? Engage the 5 heads from left to right with 1 round each. In between each head engagement, the shooter must engage a reset target with 1 round. Start with a bust, hit or miss, follow the sequence for the stage, okay? So, obviously you see the bust. If you get on glass, you'll see the 5 targets in there. The 5th target's in the far right. I think the first one's like a third of the way down.
Are there only so many windows and there are only so many
I
open?
think all the windows. Give me a second here.
Just because we're going to be looking on glass, and if you tell us ahead of time, we know what we're looking for.
Yeah, there's only 5 open windows and there's 5 targets.
Are they the orange, whatever I see?
There's an orange piece that's below or beside, like kind of a hostage type scenario, right?
Okay.
But the white is what you're shooting.
Okay.
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 All right. And then there's a rabbit, which you can see far left side over there. It's against that berm. It's that one little white spot on the berm.
Way over here.
Way over there.
Over the pipes or whatever it is out there?
Yeah, those black things. Yeah.
Got it.
So just like, I don't know, whatever stage we ran yesterday, where it was the rack and a mover or whatever, basically you get heads and a rabbit.
Head rabbit.
Head rabbit.
Same position. Head rabbit.
Yep, head rabbit. Single position anywhere on the rocks.
Okay.
You guys tracking?
Love it.
Love it? All right, I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes here. Go for it.
5 positions on the rock.
1 position on the rock, Eric.
On any of the rocks.
Any rock you choose.
Every rock you choose. Well, good thing
It's a good thing you asked. All right, Mike, do you understand the course fire?
So I'm going to move to what I choose. I'm going to shoot 1 at the head, then I'm going to shoot 1 at the rabbit and repeat 10 rounds.
That's correct. Okay, go ahead, load and make ready.
You ready?
No. Yes.
Stand by.
Back. Back. Impact. Back.
target 4.
Impact!
All right.
Impact! Impact! Mike, that's the best run we've seen.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Hey, I owe it all to you.
Do you now?
Well, it's the mustache.
You bet, man.
Michael, do you understand?
So I'm going to move to this tire.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot the one on the right. Move up here, right, left, back here, right, left, down there, 5 shots.
So it's near par. Yep. All right, load mic ready, please.
Yeah, dude, it's.
So do you buy?
No, not do that. We rent that.
Spotters ready. Richard, you ready? Shooter ready.
Yes, sir.
Stand by.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Francis. So.
Impact. Impact.
When it wasn't the same design, it wasn't the same parts, but it was somebody at this match. I wasn't the one doing it.
Impact.
How you gonna?
Impact.
I go to the hardware store and I cut out a piece of half-inch plywood. Right.
Impact. 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 That's for Don, Mike.
86.99.
86.99. 9 impacts.
Yes, sir.
That is a tiny mover.
It's a good run.
Unsafe. 520 yards is the TYL rack. 828 yards is the reset target. The TYL rack is 12 inches to 4 inches, and it's a 12-inch diamond. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is 10 rounds. You'll start here. You'll move up. Position 1, position 2, position 3, 4, 5. When you're transitioning between the positions, if you put your bag here, it has to completely cross the line. None of your gear, your bag, or anything like that touch the line. It has to be all the way over.
If it's close, somebody will say something.
All right, if you're looking down right at the school bus, go to the right of the school bus. There's 2 big white targets there. In between those targets and the back of the bus is the TYL rack. All right? For your reset target, if you switch over to the left bay, all the way in the back on the left-hand side, you see another TYL rack. Just to the left of that TYL rack, there is your little gray dot. That is your 12-inch diamond reset target. All right?
828.
828, yes.
That's the yardage that was corrected in the game.
Correct. All right, Josh is going to have your 2-minute time.
Step back, line up with my phone, please. Thank you. Shooter, are you ready?
Filming over your shoulder.
Stand by.
I get my rain?
How many was that drop?
3 drop.
Dang it.
You engage 10 rounds from the barrels on command. Move from the start position to the 5 barrel positions. Engage 2 rounds from each position and engage targets from near to far from each position. You're going to start from the left to right. 2 rounds, move. 2 rounds, move. 2 rounds, 2 rounds, move. Twice, move. Okay. The targets start up in the valley between the two. And they sweep to the right.
1, 2, 3 left of the tree, 4 right of the tree, 5.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to shoot 2 at the first target from the first barrel, 2 at the second target from the second barrel, so forth and so on.
Load and make ready.
Check something real quick.
Start on the beat. Shoot ready.
Chris is off, Boston is on deck. Chris, your 30 seconds begins right now. Left to right, and then the fifth one goes back to her.
Okay, so I'm going to go around. So that fourth one I'm
All right, 30 seconds is up.
Climbing your way back.
That's right. I told you probably turn that cam gate for the past 6 months. Drop through the cam gate. You've been on that for every day.
Engage 10 rounds from the prone position. Engage each target with 2 rounds from near to far. They are. It's the same stage brief. These
Yardages are a little different.
These are prairie dogs. Going down the center, it's left to right, but your 5th target is actually left of the 4th target. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5th one's at the back berm.
It's not complicated. Yep. Any questions?
All right, everyone, you have
Stage brief.
You have 2 minutes to get on glass.
Stand by.
5733. All right, Mike, I got you for an 8.
Okay, as you can see there, day 2 started out great, cleaned the first stage. I was feeling super confident in my shooting. Rifles just hammering. So moving forward, we went to the mover stage where I dropped 2 there, which was still a pretty good score, 9 out of 11. The way I'd been figuring out the scores after watching the Ultimate Ballistics live update scores, an 8 or a 9 didn't really hurt you. A 9 kind of favored towards improving your position. An 8 kind of favored towards losing a position, but they weren't the end of the world. Anything less than an 8 and you were giving up some serious ground on the field. And really to make up any points, you kind of had to get a clean of a 10. So points weren't really easy to get here. Climbing this field was super challenging. And as you can see on the pipes there, I dropped 3 shots. Just, you know, the holdover on the second far shot. It started with a trend that you're going to see both on the pipes, on the barrels, and later on stage 19 of overcorrecting. So I'm used to when I see a miss off the edge of a plate, I make a bold kind of correction and break a shot. With targets this small, sometimes that's not the appropriate answer. And I was kind of, my trend for day 2 was overcorrecting. And you'll see some frustration on my face in a couple of these stages as I miss left and I miss right. So with the first half of day 2 done, so now we're 15 stages in, I was sitting 2 shots below the cut line, tied for 11th place. So the last 5 stages, I knew that I needed to get some points, some cleans under my belt in order to make up some ground. And the bad part to this is it started to pour. So with that being said, here you go, the last 4 stages of day 2.
Athlon Optics tire pile, TYL. Engage 10 rounds from the tires. On command, move from the start position to the shooter chosen tire and engage the 745-yard target rack from left to right. 1 round per target. Move with bolt open and back during this stage. Gas guns move weapon on safe. I don't know why it says that because we're not moving and there's no gas guns. So the 745-yard target rack is the one all the way against the back, and it's an enormous target. There's 5 on that one, and then there's a rack next to it with 5 more there.
Oh, 10
Send
targets.
1 at each target.
Target
1 at each.
hit or miss.
Hit or miss, just 1 at each.
One at each. Do we move one position?
No. Find a spot. 1 at each. We're good?
That's beautiful.
First shooter. Yep, 2 minutes on the glass starts now. Who's the first shooter? You understand the course fire. Good deal.
Did he just swipe your mustache?
What?
For my trigger finger, it's good luck. Shooter ready? Stand by.
Impact. 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 Ah.
Did I really miss that second huge one?
Yes, sir.
With the same average?
50, 58.91, 5891.
Drop 3.
Right 3, I think you dropped, yeah.
Thanks, gents.
All right, blends in with. We're going to engage 10 rounds from inside the truck cab. On command, move inside the pickup and engage each target with 2 rounds from near to far. Move with bolt open and back during the stage. So, your gun, main support, Needs to be the window sill where the glass comes out of the truck door on the passenger side. Everybody tracking that? The targets are the diamond target array to the right side of the cars, going down the middle of the field, right there by the pond. There's 5 right in a row. Questions?
Good?
Yep.
All right. Stand by.
2 each, right?
2 each.
Yes. Stand by.
Shooting inside a van stage. Bleeding.
You're so welcome, Terrence. I don't get inside my cone.
Okay, so first couple stages of day 2 down, as you can see off the tires, I dropped 3, and that continues that trend of just overcorrecting on misses. I misread a plate swing on target 2, which was a gigantic target. I can't believe I missed it, but you know, it is what it is. I made a mistake and I paid for it. So I dropped 3 there, and I'm down 5 shots, and I know, and down 5 shots from the cut line, 10th place. And I know I need to start producing some better scores and some cleans, or I'm not going to make the cut. It's pouring down rain, and a lot of everybody's energy at this point is really just trying to keep their equipment functioning. Game changer bags are starting to turn into, you know, hard bags of concrete. Scopes are starting to, you know, get washed out and fogged up and just soaked. Everything's soaked. It's hard. It's raining super hard, and I go to the truck. So at the truck, I had a game plan of putting my game changer in the window and running a plump pillow in the rear by folding down the armrest in the truck, and then, you know, getting kind of a modified prone position. I've done this in the past out of shooting out of vehicles, and it seems to work pretty well. One of the things about the AG Cup that's unique, however, is you can't borrow anybody's gear. And I had to, in order to make space for the flight down to Tennessee, I had to take a smaller plump pillow, not the normal larger size cube that I would have used. And it just wasn't a stable position for me. Where I really messed this up was, I knew it was an unstable position, and I tried to force it and make it work, which is an all-time like rookie mistake. I know better than this. I don't know how many times I need to learn this mistake. 90-second stages, rebuilding a position. You know, I knew I was going to miss some points there, so I pushed it when what I should have done is just slid forward, shot my game changer out of the windowsill. I'm confident in my ability to shoot that way, and I might have dropped 1 or 2 instead of dropping 7. So a 3 out of 10. At this point, you know, I'm down greater than 10 points from the cut line with 3 stages to go, and for me, that kind of ended my match. And I know, you're never out of it until it's over, but this match format is a little different. I'm down 10 shots from the field when I know that you need to have a clean stage to even really make up 1 shot. With this level of competition, it's just not going to happen. Your placement, if you don't make 10th, doesn't matter. It's either, you know, 11th or 47th. It doesn't matter at that point for me. So I had to kind of take a step back, regather myself, and develop a plan going forward. So here's the last 3 stages.
All right, team, welcome to stage 17. You are at Sig Sauer Pipe. 2 cars. All right? Engage 9 rounds from 3 positions. On command, move from the start position to the first pipe and engage 1 round at each of the 3 head targets at the first car. Once 3 rounds are engaged, move to the second position and engage this in the same manner at the second car. Then move to the third position in the same manner at the third car. Shooter must move from the left to the right with 1 round whether they hit or miss at each car. Move with bolt open and back, cast safe. Yardages 544, 629, 681. These are 66% head targets. You have 30 seconds. It is a 9-round stage. 9 rounds.
First position, first car, there's only 3 targets. 1, 2, 3.
Correct.
Move to the second position, second car, 1, 2, 3.
Correct.
Move to the third position, third car, 1, 2, 3.
Correct.
9 shots.
9 shots.
What are the positions that we start on?
Position 1, car 1. Position 2, car 2. Position 3, car 3.
If you're ready, so it's left and right at each car. 1, 2, 3. At the first black car, move. 1, 2, 3. Middle car, 1, 2, 3.
What?
Cones here will start.
Front.
He didn't pick.
How would do the towel?
Thank you. Yep, sorry, boy.
Roger, do you mind if I stand just right next to you? I'm getting close. You don't have to move. It's good.
We're all just one big family. It's all right.
I mean, I've been in tight quarters before.
Yeah.
Take a step back forward, Mike. Shooter, are you ready? Yep. Stand by.
Pack.
2, 10, 7, 4, 1, 2. So did I got a 8? Drop 7. 9-round stage.
Yeah, 9
Math is hard. Like stop.
We're gonna have to Shannon you.
Shannon or top. Stage 17.
You ask, or just visibility?
It's real hard to see those targets.
Dude, I couldn't see
Yeah.
shit. So
Hey, I can see your targets. I can't spot misses right now. All right.
Man, you were getting shafted on all
As soon as you started, I could see them,
Yeah.
and then like it picked up, and I was like,
from 1 to 2, they disappeared.
Stage Armaggeddon gear, speed house. Engage 10 rounds from the shoot house. On command, move from the start position to 10 designated positions and engage 1 round. Hit or miss, move on. Position full back. So we have position 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The target is located between the black car and the black, in front of them, in front of that mud pit.
Begin on the beat. On the beat. Get ready.
3, 2, 1, 4.
Is that time? Okay. I didn't want to stop not knowing.
Never stop until you know.
I got it.
Get it.
Oh, here.
All right, guys, stage 19, the Bartline barrels rolling pins field fire. Engage 10 rounds from the pro position. Engage each target with 2 rounds from near to far. Target distances are 609, 645, 681, 729, and 745 yards. That's approximately 1 MOA wide bowling pins. You have a minute and 30 seconds. Look down range, 3 cards. Your target's on the left side of the cards up against the tree line, straight out, just in a troop line. Pretty simple. Any questions, guys? 2 minutes starts now.
Go for broke.
Do it.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Your score doesn't matter if you're not in the top 10. Might as well try and get paid. Look at this. The boss taking out the trash.
That's how it is, man. It's all the stuff that people don't see. People will love me when I tell my wife, "Are you filming this?"
Yeah.
She'll love me when I'm gone. When I die.
Oh, that was so good.
I'll send you a check to delete that later.
Yeah. or like, hey, you want to be a member next year?
Yeah.
Probably ought to make that go away.
Try to double that.
Yeah. Can you hand him my book?
Is she like a brick?
Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's right here. She can hear you.
What?
Nothing.
I put mine in the microwave to dry.
Didn't even hear it.
She got it on video
I got
though.
that on film too, so I'll hear it
It's
later.
on video though. You'll pay for it later.
I always.
All right, Michael, do you understand the course of fire? 2 reach all the way out. One more ready, please. All right, shooter ready.
Yes, sir.
Stand by. Back. Back.
Well, so much for that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Back. Back. Impact.
55-32.
It's fast enough. Yeah.
532.
55-32.
It's starting to go on.
Hey.
It's over. On the last shooter.
Oh. Not bad. I was like, ah.
Oh man. So good. Thanks for rolling, guys.
Any parting thoughts?
It's the hardest match I've ever shot. Like, every shot had to be perfect. you know, the best shooters in the world are still only shooting 90%. Like, this is a really, really hard match. My takeaways are, you know, inside the top 10 with live scoring all the way up through the first stages, and then, you know, kind of hit a speed bump and started slipping, and then I had a disaster stage that just killed it. But I mean, the consistency is what separates the champions from good shooters who win in matches. So I mean, just take lessons learned. You know, we'll go back and get better. We'll see. But it's nice to break through and compete at a high level for a while. So it's good.
Is there going to be a next year AG Cup?
I don't know. We'll have to look at it. It's a big commitment with the move and everything. We'll see. All right,
Okay, so the last 3 stages, I had a good recovery on the pipes. I got a little unlucky there. From position 1 to position 2, the rain just started pouring down and I couldn't see my misses, so I dropped 2 shots there. So an 8 out of 10. Again, not terrible. You know, I was shooting pretty well. It kind of is what it is. When it's raining that hard and you can't see where your bullet goes, it makes it tough. So from there, I've got 2 stages left. I'm down, I think, 11 or 12 points to the cut line at this point, and I decided to start just going for stage wins. In hindsight, again, this is probably also a mistake. Day 1, I'd had a couple close calls with stage wins, just by shooting my normal game and being smooth and efficient. When I try to really step on the gas and rush some trigger shots, you know, sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. And these last 2 stages, with everything else going on, I just shot really poorly. Trying to speed up was the worst thing I could have done if I was worried about scores. Now, again, going for stage wins, again, it doesn't matter if I'm 11th or 47th. At this point, I'm just going for broke. So I shot those last 2 stages just as quickly as I could, and it didn't go well for me. So my thoughts wrapping it all up. So I missed the cut to go to day 3. Everybody that went to day 3 really earned it. Some top tier competitors there. I definitely want to take a second to say congratulations to Ben Gossett. Everybody else who showed up on day 3 was competing for 2nd place. They just didn't know it. Ben Gossett cleaned the course of fire, which was an amazing accomplishment considering the size of those targets, the pressure of this match, and everything else that went into it. It was definitely his day, and he absolutely crushed it. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Congratulations on being the 2022 AG Cup champion. I do want to send a shout out to my boy Jason Green. Awesome guy. He only dropped 4 shots on the day. Any other year, that probably would have been enough to win it all. But just today, he ran into a steamroller of Ben Gossett, and he had no chance. So he came in 2nd place. But it was a well-earned 2nd place. He's got 3rd, he's got 2nd, and I have no doubt that in 2023, he's going to be gunning for the 1st place trophy. So my thoughts on the AG Cup. I really, really enjoy the AG Cup. Keely asked me at the end of the video there, hey, you know, are we going to do this again next year? And I said, you know, I didn't know. It was a little too soon. I was a little heartbroken, especially after shooting so well on day 1. But I really do think it is the best format in the PRS. You're doing everything by yourself. There's no shared wing calls. There's no borrowing gear. It's back to being a truly individual sport. And I love it. I love that match. And I find that I do better in those matches where I'm not sharing wing calls, whether it's like the PRS or, you know, AG Cup or NRL Hunter. For whatever reason, I seem to do better in those matches, and I enjoy that process of it being an individual sport. I think it's the highest level of competition in all of shooting sports. In any series, I don't think that the field can be any tougher than it is at an AG Cup match. So I will be back next year to give it another go, and hopefully I can one of these days make a video where there's a 3rd installment and we start talking about day 3. Guys, thanks for watching the videos. I appreciate all your guys' support. I appreciate every like and subscribe that you guys give us, and you know, everybody that walks up to us and thanks us for a video. It means the world to us. I genuinely appreciate all of you guys. I'm looking forward to 2023 season. There's going to be some big changes in Keely and I's lifestyle, and we're transitioning out of the military and going to work inside the shooting industry. So we'll see where that goes, and I'm super excited to get out there and get going, starting with Texas in January. We hope to see you guys out there. Thanks for watching.